Yeah, you can show me anything you want. There's no way you can convince me he wasn't an asshole.
People still don't know the real reason. Maybe it's time I told them.
You heard that right. Michael Jordan isn't just reminiscing about the past, he is shedding light on the truth behind one of the most bitter rivalries the NBA has ever seen. The story dives into why MJ never liked IsiahThomas, from the brutal playoff battles that left Jordan sprawled on the hardwood to the infamous alcohol that permanently fractured their relationship, and even the dream team snob that Thomas still can't escape. And if you think it was only about a few hard falls, think again. Jordan made sure Thomas paid a price that extended far beyond the court. To truly understand why their fight ran so deep, you have to rewind to the late 80s playoffs, when basketball wasn't just physical, it was personal. Jordan would soar down the lane, hanging in the air for one of his gravity-defying finishes, only to be met mid-flicked by a punishing hit from Bill Limber, who slammed into his chest like a linebacker. MJ crashed to the floor as the crowd fell silent, while the Detroit bench reveled in the moment. But it wasn't random. Detroit hit a strategy, something they apparently called the Jordan rules, a calculated, relentless plan designed specifically to stop him at any cost.
As soon as he steps in the paint.
They weren't simply trying to defend Michael Jordan, they were trying to break him in every way, cerebral, mentally, physically, even spiritually. At the center of that storm stood IsiahThomas, not as a bystander watching teammates through elbows, but as the unquestioned leader of the Bad Boys. The Chicago native who transformed the Detroit Pistons into a gritty, punishing dynasty embraced that identity fully. To Thomas, those hard hits weren't dirty plays, they were calculated strategy, the price of winning at the highest level. He even admitted as much once, saying, "A year, take out his right hand."
Well, that's the Jordan rules, and it was that simple.
What happens when he doesn't make the baseline?
That's when Lambeer and Mahorn would go up and knock him down to the ground.
That's how calculated the strategy truly was. The contrasts couldn't have been sharper. Michael Jordan had become the NBA's new golden child, the heir apparent to Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, dazzling audiences with flair, dominance, and a flair for humiliation before soaring for a poster dunk. Every move was a statement. So imagine what it felt like when every drive to the rim turned into a wrestling match. While the league promoted Jordan as its future, the Detroit Pistons treated him like a crash test dummy, meeting him with freedoms and hard falls at every turn. And at the center of it all stood IsiahThomas, the smiling general watching his squad deliver punishment like it was a battlefield. That's when resentment began to simmer and the rivalry grew personal. This wasn't just about basketball anymore, it was about power, pride, and control of the spotlight. Jordan believed he was destined to inherit the league and take the game global. Thomas saw himself as the underdog who had already built a champion in Detroit, only to have attention shift to a flashy superstar from North Carolina. With every hit and every playoff clash, the tension deepened. Jordan never forgot the bruises, and Thomas never softened his stance. What started as competition evolved into something closer to what disguised as basketball, a brutal wall Jordan hit to break through on his path to greatness.
And you as a defender, your job is to take away his right hand.
By the late 1980s, the Detroit Pistons had fully embraced their Bad Boys identity. They didn't just talk tough, they embodied it. Every elbow, every shove, every hard foul carried a warning, step into the lane and you pay for it. No one absorbed more of that punishment than Michael Jordan. When the Chicago Bulls met Detroit in the 1988 Eastern Conference semifinals, Jordan was putting up staggering numbers, 36 points per game, along with nearly 7 rebounds and 5 assists. But the Pistons weren't concerned with statistics, their mission was attrition. Their defense soared like a pack of wolves, collapsing on him, knocking him to the floor, and wearing him down possession after possession. They weren't just trying to contain him, they wanted to make him feel it. Even Dennis Rodman later admitted the goal wasn't simply to stop Jordan, but to hit him hard enough that it think twice the next time he attacked the rim.
How would you describe the way you felt then and feel now about having been the bad boys?
By 1989, the rivalry between the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons had grown deeply personal. Chicago was no longer a one-man act. Scottie Pippen was ascending, Horace Grant was bringing muscle insight, and the Bulls finally looked capable of prying the Eastern Conference away from Detroit's grip. The Eastern Conference Finals stretched to a grueling 7 games, and in the chaos, MichaelJordan erupted. In Game 3, he powered in 46 points, slicing through double teams, soaring to the rim, and burying jumpers in a dramatic 99-97 win that hinted at a shifting balance of power. But Detroit isn't surrendering its throne. They doubled down on the infamous Jordan rules, turning the series into a street fight. Every drive met a firm from Bill Limber and mid-air contact from Dennis Rodman, every possession a test of endurance. In Game 7, misfortune struck Chicago when Pippen battled a debilitating migraine and shot just 1 for 10. Jordan fought through double teams and mounting bruises, but it isn't enough. Detroit dominated 93-74, advancing while Jordan walked off furious and humiliated. The Pistons showed no sympathy. To IsiahThomas and his crew, it was proof that Chicago isn't unlucky, just soft. Jordan never forgot it. And in 1990, the same rivals met again in the conference finals, with revenge hanging in the air.